All right, hello. Thank you everyone for joining Firefly Moon Tarot. I have changed the format a little bit since I wanted to do a little something special while I was in Costa Rica. So, starting off, this new moon is going to be in Aquarius. So, what I'm doing for this time is I'm doing all fire signs together. So, these are all your fire moon signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I am going to pull a clarifying moon card for each of the decks, and I guess we'll see where this goes. So, and I'm going to get an overriding just general fire energy as well. So 3 cards kind of up top is the overriding energy, all right? Now I've already shuffled your cards. I've meditated on them. So right now I'm going to get the overall energy for Leo, for fire signs. Overall energy during this Aquarius new moon. So Aquarius rules the 11th house. This is all about our friendships, how we see humanity playing out within our close surroundings. This is also going to be, because it's Aquarius, this is, in a sense, and it's a new moon, this is all about manifesting new beginnings. So, okay, so the 3 energies we have overall 4 fire signs. Wow, kind of beautiful. We have transformation, the 8 of water, transformation, the 8 of water, and then we have justice. If you see the eyes in this card, very interesting, very lovely. Okay, so this is the overall energy of our fire signs. Now, what this Aquarius new moon is going to ask you during this time of new manifestation is to get rid of those toxic situations and those toxic circumstances that you find yourself in. Seek out real, true companionship and friendship to help you get through these times. Manifest these things into your life. Like if you want to stop these toxic behaviors that you've been involved in, manifest these untoxic relationships to guide you. So right now I'm looking for 3 cards representing Aries. Thank you very much, Spirit. You are going to be able during this time, because it's also ruled by the moon, which is obviously an emotional thing, is don't let some of these toxic relationships get the better of you. All right? All right, Aries, now we have. And again, emotionally speaking, you also don't get too attached to any kind of changes that are happening. Just, keep positive and youthful about the situation. All right, Aries, we have your cards. Next up, Leo. Spirit, please guide the Leos for their highest good. What is it that we need to know during this Aquarius new moon? All right, Leo, thank you very much, Spirit. All right, next up, lastly, we have our Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what does Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know at this time? Please guide them for their highest good. Thank you very much. And Sagittarius, final card. Thank you very much. Ooh. 2 of water and temptation. Good love. Or this could really be, about the leaving the toxic sexual relationships in red that you think are true love. All right, Spirit, let me just get a clarifying moon card. This is Aries. All right, first quarter moon in Aquarius. It's not this one. This one is Leo. Thank you very much. New moon in Virgo, and finally Sagittarius. Relax. Okay, so I'm going to start off by talking about the general energy around fire signs at this time. We have our transformation, our 8 of water, and our justice. So what we're looking to is obviously leaving situations, going through, obviously this is a new manifestation time, so this is a really powerful time for us to manifest, because what it says here is that you're ready for a transformation, you're ready to make that change, and it's a change that is worthy of you. So this is something that is, you know, meant for you. This is a change that probably your guides and your spirits and the universe has been trying to put in front of you. You just haven't been able, you either haven't had the time to pick it up, you haven't had the situation or the freedom or the drive or the just mental capacity to pick it up. But at this time, it shows me here that you are ready for this change, that you are ready to blossom a new life. These fire signs. So this is a really powerful time for you, fire signs, as far as this is concerned. I mean, 2 major arcanas, 11 and 13, so it definitely shows progression. I love this 8 of water because, again, it's like things were cloudy before, like in a haze, but now you're clearly prepared to kind of leave all these mental connections and these attachments that you had, and you're ready to go forth, regardless of what waters may stand in front of you. And I mean, this justice, I love, I mean, the fact that she's wearing wings, but I love this mask that she's wearing, that she's literally growing something. Like, she sees the potential of something, she sees her way, she sees the truth, she sees the light, and she can grow from that. She's not being, blinded by anything anymore. All right, thank you very much. That is our general fireside reading. I am going to go into specific signs now. And Aries will be first. So you can go ahead and click on the link to your specific sign. And don't forget the short meditation at the end of this video. Thank you very much. All right, Aries, thank you for joining back with me here. What we have for you, we have a 6 of water, we have a 9 of fire, and a 7 of earth. Wow, so the 7 of earth came out first and the strongest. This is something that you might have been putting a lot of energy in, like what I was talking about before, whatever this transformation is, whatever this new manifestation time is. This is something that you might have literally been thinking about for a long time. Like, you had it on the back burner. It's something that you've worked for. It's, you've laid the groundwork and you've plowed the field and you're ready to grow this thing. It was not an easy thing for you to do. I feel like this is something that took a lot of work. Whether that was not just time out of your life, that was money out of your life. You felt like even putting this time in took you backwards in your life. Like, you had to relinquish things, that the progress that you were feeling in your life to get this done. And this is left you wondering whether you felt like you made the right decision. But what I'm seeing here with this transformation, 8 of water, and justice is that you have made the right decision. Whatever this is, yes, there's always going to be down times in life. There's going to be moments when you doubt your own resolve and you doubt your intuition about things or your calling and what you're guided to do. But these are really positive times because it shows that the burden is possibly at an end. And yes, this is a stagnant card because something you've been doing you haven't taken action on. And this 6 of water, like wishing it was like, this is not where you saw yourself at this time. It could be also very nostalgic. Like, oh my gosh. And this could be for a lot of people. I mean, let's not forget that we all just want to mention, COVID really took a lot of years out of our life. You may not realize it and you may feel stagnated. Like, some people were able to progress through it, but other people were going through a transition in their life at that time, and this just hindered the transformation to happen. But now what you're seeing is the time things are clearing up for you. The way is presenting itself to you, and it's something that it was probably guided towards you specifically. 1111, I'm getting, if you're seeing 1111 a lot, it's a divine number. Pay attention to those things, all right? Then what we have here for, I guess, your divinely guided wisdom from spirit would be the first quarter moon in Aquarius. So trust the universe. Again, this is really going with this justice card I see here. And I mean, the Aquarius message is very strong for you, Aries moons, is at this time is such a strong manifestation time, since is the new moon in Aquarius. I feel that whatever it is that you've been working for, you really need to lay down a little bit of groundwork and ground rules about what you want coming out of that, what it is that it is. But you know, no matter what it is, trust that you're on the path. Like, don't set unrealistic goals for yourself because, you know, that limits you. And trust that what you're doing is the right thing, but you need to have healthy um, kind of expectation. I don't want to say expectations because, again, that limits you, but you want to have health and healthy outlook on what this is going to produce for your life, because it looks very good, like you've done the work. You wish, obviously, things were a little farther on than they are. Your old life seemed so much easier. Why didn't you just stick to it, kind of stuff. And like I said, you've put in a lot of the work, and it was not easy work. People may look at you and think that it was easy, but it wasn't. I mean, you had to give up some things, or you literally had to physically strain yourself or lose sleep and give up certain aspects of things that you loved. But I mean, as you see this kind of freedom, I mean, the way that she's just walking through this beautiful purple field and all this. So definitely, this is a third eye chakra, I believe, this strong purple. So really cleansing that third eye chakra. So I'm going to read from this about trust the universe, because I really like, you know, giving you the correct thing, or giving you the correct information. First quarter moons. All right, I'm going to page 70. Okay. It's time to release your grip on a situation. Passion is good, but too much can become manic. And that's what I was saying earlier about this Aquarius new moon. It's all about leaving those toxic situations behind. It's time to reach out and find security in those friendships that you've built. Sometimes we feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true. That is exactly this why you're retreating into this kind of thing of this trap of nostalgia. I want to say absolutely trap. Um, but don't. That's counterproductive. Live and live a little. State your intention to the universe, then detach. Trust the universe and see what happens. The tighter your grip now, the more likely you are to lose out. This is doubly true if you've been jealous or had issues to do with sex or money. Avoid trying too hard to influence someone else. And it's not just influencing someone else. I mean, if you have been feeling like, again, like this was a struggle, you had to give up on things, you know, like it wasn't an easy path, and people don't realize that. And you're, again, you're looking at the distance that other people have gone during this COVID time, and you haven't achieved it, and you're getting jealous of their situation. You may not be specifically jealous, but you can be, man, I deserve that, you know, like I'm better than that, I'm better than them, I know I can be better than them. How come they have this much and I haven't gotten that much? That kind of like trap, you know, because what is meant for you will never pass you by, and you have to trust the universe has your best interest in hand. So try again. This is the third eye chakra, so energies in the first quarter moon. Um, so okay, yeah, this is very interesting as well. That manifesting your magic, it comes during the sun in Scorpio and the moon in Aquarius. Now, obviously, this is not Scorpio season, but the moon is in Aquarius. So this is a very, very, repeat myself, very strong manifesting time for you, and it's time to take those steps. All right. I mean, good things are coming. Just get out of your own way, in a sense, and definitely don't argue with it. Don't fight with the universe. Don't argue with the universe. Don't pick fights with unnecessary energies around you. Okay? There's great transformation headed your way, Aries. All right. Thank you for joining today. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And don't forget to check out the short meditation at the end of this video. Love and light. All right, thank you very much for returning to me. This is our Leo moons for fire signs. So let's start with the cards you've got. We have the Page of Fire, the Ten of Water, and the Queen of Air. Very interesting energy. I mean, great cards all on their own, and very interesting dynamics. That we have a very, you know, she can be cold-hearted in a sense. She cuts out all the nonsense. And again, I go back to what the Aquarius new moon is. It's about cutting out those toxic situations, those toxic relationships. So you definitely may have to embody, because you're going through a transformation and you're ready to leave a certain situation behind that was not meant for you, because you're meant for something better. That it's time to become this Queen of Air. This is not gender specific. This just means you have to have the fortitude to lay down the really strong boundaries and clearly cut all that negative fat out of your life that you don't need in order to succeed. Because I mean, once you do that, the release, I'm getting this just very strong feeling of it, like being able to breathe again, like someone has been sitting on your chest, and once that's over, you can literally become this 10 of water in a very emotional state. Like this, and I'm not getting, like, a lot of times it'll show family and children and stuff like that. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that for you. It's actually a sense of individual self-love and acknowledgement that you're breathing your own air again. You're laughing at your own jokes again. You're smiling for your own purpose again. And with the Page of Fire, I see a very, like, youthful take on the situation and a youthful response to the situation. I see this transformation being able to let go of all the heaviness and the burdens that have been weighing you down, that have been preventing you from moving on and moving out of a situation. And this may just come as a very quick experience. Like, you may all of a sudden just like wake up and be absolutely motivated that, oh my God, what have I been doing for the last, like, 10 months? It just, like, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, like something that's been sucking the life out of you, like, and like sitting on your chest. Just, it feels like every day somebody has pressed weights onto your chest, and it is going to release you. And that person that you are inside, which I feel is this 10 of fire, you are a lot more joyful than the situation that you are in. You have a lot more individuality. You have a lot more uniqueness. You've been confined to living in a certain light, and that's not you. You're able to shine your various different personalities and quirks. And I think that this transformation is going to it's just going to release you from burden, is what I'm seeing. And it's a burden you were carrying for too long, that you unjustly were carrying. For some reason, you didn't have to. Now, your advice is a new moon in Virgo. So new moons, again, all about manifesting. So it's very interesting that we've got new moons. Like, actually, there's 2 new moons and 1 Aquarius. And the Aquarius is the new moon we're in. And the new moons are all about manifesting. So like I was saying before, this is a very, very apt time to manifest a transformation in your life. And with this trust, all will be well. If for those of you that did have to leave a job, don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money right now. More money will come to you. You will not go homeless. If you are leaving a relationship, and you felt that you were defined by that relationship, and in a way you are afraid to be a singular again, don't. You are going to learn how to be yourself. You are going to learn about how to be that joyful person that you used to be before you got in a relationship, a new you. Now, I am going to read to you the new moon in Virgo card. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm sorry, looks like it's a little dark when I show the cards, but hopefully you can see these. And again, I am doing this while on vacation. I really wanted to share with you some of this energy here. So, and I want to change up the format because it seemed that you guys didn't like the really long pieces. And hopefully this combines them. All right. Sometimes we want everything to happen yesterday, but divine timing is a real thing. Sometimes we need more pieces of a jigsaw to fall into place before we can get what we want. Slowing down now is the key for you to get what you want. So take your time and allow events to unfold. See what you can do for others as a really quick and easy way both to distract yourself and to boost your good karma. While you wait for your dreams to manifest, there's a reason why you pulled this card, so make sure you pay attention. So it's very interesting because I'm not getting this energy at all out of these cards. So I think this is a really specific message for someone who didn't resonate at all with these, and like just me reading that. Now, for everyone else that did resonate with this, so that's just a message. That's the only message I have for that person that resonated only with the reading of this card. Is this, you may be dealing specifically with a Virgo. Now, let's see, you might be like, I don't know, there's Capricorn energy and Libra energy here, but this person specifically is dealing with a Virgo. And what also I'm seeing is that this transformation that is happening for you could, like, this energy, I'll feel like this. You'll take this Queen of Air approach to a situation, and it'll be quick and it'll be swift, and that will change and alter your situation, and you will start returning to this Page of Fire energy. Now, this Ten of Water, I feel, because it is a water card, it is not going to come around as quickly. And since I was feeling 10 months before, I feel like you'll start really feeling this, like, I mean, you'll feel your freedom here, but will start like feeling your emotional happiness, your abundance happiness, like your home life will start feeling more secure around you. And because you may have had to literally have moved out of a place, so you may be going through transformational situations until you find a place that you truly feel like home in, that you start loving yourself on a completely new scale, and you may start meditation. So I think it's going to come to a flux around Virgo season, which is the end of August, beginning of September. So that is about 8 months away, you know. So, and I'm getting that as a timing card for the rest of you. And it's just a reinforcement. The fact that it's the new moon is just a reinforcement that this is the time to manifest it. This is the time to take that action. Like you've been thinking about it, and you've been thinking about it is what I'm feeling here, because you feel the burden that has been crushing you, and all of a sudden it's action time. Okay, and now, like I said, some of you may have to be moving, and even with the job, if you have to change jobs, you may have to, your new job may be in a different place. So even like taking that transitional move, because like I said, it's Eight of Water, it is literally traveling someplace else. So you may have to travel someplace else to eventually get to this 10 of emotions, which I feel for the rest of you will happen in Virgo season. All right, thank you very much, Leo, for joining. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And don't forget to check out the short meditation at the end of this video. Love and light. All right, Sagittarius, thank you for returning to me. Okay, so what we have here for you, that's the main cards. Like I said before, we have Temptation. We have our Two of Cups, and or in this case, Two of Water, apologies, and Page of Air. Okay, so there is some research happening here. Somebody is watching somebody. Okay, this is a specific message I have to tell somebody at this point in time. Some of you are married to someone, and they have been cheating on you, or they haven't been cheating on you, but they believe that someone is cheating on you. And that is causing the person to kind of spiral into an action where you check emails, you check phones, you check like if their car has GPS. You're really, one of the people is becoming quite paranoid in a situation and going a bit extreme. And the point, in fact, of what I want to say out of this is, if one person does not trust the other person to that extreme, then even if they are not cheating, you may not want to continue with the relationship unless you seek out some kind of form of counseling, because already that unhealthy mental aspect that you're bringing into this relationship can only breed further toxicity. And in a sense, that's what I'm getting out of this card when I say this is toxicity. And like I said earlier, this Aquarius new moon is all about getting yourself out of these toxic situations that don't benefit you, and seeking out healthy relationships and that do, with your friends and your place of work and things like that. And like I said, there's a transformation. There's a need to walk towards something. Now, this could be walking away from something or walking towards something. I usually see it as walking towards something, but in this case, it could be walking away from something. And something that you put into a lot of time, someone you believed was your soulmate and could actually be your soulmate, but because one of you has a very low vibrational, and this could be with a Capricorn, you know, sun, or you could be a Capricorn sun. Again, I'm not sure. But someone you thought was your true love, or presented themselves as your true love, and they were just wearing a false face. Somebody that lured you in with prospects of a beautiful future, and it turned out not to be that way. Now, because I'm seeing this relax, for those of you who are this page of air, this one that does not trust the other one, and that has kind of taken on this negative role of spying on, or just not trusting the your other goldfish. Okay, if that's you, you need to relax. You definitely need to stop bugging out, like, because it's only going to breed that negativity within yourself. And what I'm seeing here is that that's not the transformation and justice that you deserve. You don't want to become further deeper into that hole. You want to transform out of that kind of energy. You want to walk away from that toxicity, because you may be the toxicity in this situation. Like, your own energy may be breeding toxicity, because it is not justice for either one of you. And with this 1111, divine partnership, it's like neither of you deserve this kind of toxicity. I mean, it's just not healthy. Sagittarius, what I'm hoping that that's not the only message that I'm seeing in this, because that's the message that obviously jumps out the deepest to me. And the way that I see these kind of two lotuses, like one is strong and one is fading away, there's definitely a retreat happening. Like, that just relationship isn't presenting itself as the way that it normally did and would have. Now, this could have been something that you both kind of jumped into, and it just hit the ground running really quick and heavy. And it's just, so there's so there's another message about a temptation like this. So that someone has presented themselves to you, and things got really hot and heavy really quickly, but there's a small warning that this person may not be as truthful as they could be. And one person is really open and the other person could not be. And it could be they're not truthful about their relationship status at this moment, their financial status at this moment, or even whether they're interested in just a single sex. And you may be thinking, and that's not a problem at all, unless, it just needs to be presented, be honest and open. And they may not be honest and open. And I mean, these two of water are supposed to be soulmates and lovers, but they're just looking and they're moving away from there. They're not moving in sync with each other. They're almost out of sync with each other. So something is out of sync right now in your love life, absolutely. And you may be seeking something on the horizon, better on the horizon, or they may be. Is there not a love message in this? The only other message that I'm getting is a self-love situation about don't go seeking self-like gratification in the toxic like areas of life. Like, if you're not being satisfied in a certain area, don't go looking to gamble, don't go looking to take drugs, don't go looking you don't sex to fulfill you. There's someone for everyone, and it's whether you want to accept that or not. But the transformation is there to walk away from a bad situation that you deserve better in this situation. Now, I'm going to read this new moon in Cancer relax situation, because that this whole like love energy is just driving me a little and let's see. Okay, this is Cancer. This card holds divine feminine energy, and drawing it strongly suggests that goddess energy is on your side. Relax. You and your loved ones are being looked after. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be the time to charge at what you want, so think about whether you can approach it from another angle. If someone in your life needs you, nurture them. Nurture and be gentle with yourself too. Your diet may need improving for your own well-being. Okay, so I'm glad I read that, because this is definitely diet for me. This one was screaming something with food, obviously, for apparent reasons, and the nurturing and the taking care of. So I'm also seeing that, like, the definitely self-love and taking care of yourself, that the transformation that you may be needing to take is just this simple thing of eating healthier, of doing more meditation, of reading more books, and getting more interested in new options or outlooks for yourself, new grounds of study, And like I mentioned earlier, like something started really hot and heavy, and you need to maybe take a step back from it. And when I read that, it just reinforced that there was something that you want to charge into, but don't trust it yet. Like, take your time, you know, because something here is not being presented itself as truthful, and you don't want to go diving in full steam until you have a better connection on 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 what that is. You could trust your intuition about it too, especially with this new moon energy, and these are moon readings, so it is all about intuition and your emotional connections to things. um, so yes, I hope that helped, Sagittarius. If you enjoy this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And don't forget to check out the short meditation at the end of this reading. Love and light. Now take a deep breath in, deep, pure, clear, purified energy. Pure white light. Just calm yourself and focus in on the sound.